First time for a lot of you that you've been here, yeah?
Yeah.
This is something. We want to start with the positive part of it, right? This is something that we want to do more and more, right? So we're trusting yous now. As the first time you've all met each other, we've got people from different parts of the city, from different cities. First time you've all met each other, you've got to show us that we can trust you now, okay? It's about us trusting you.
Yeah, I'm Paul Hogan. I work for Sports Alive, basically working to bring people from different areas and different communities together to develop common interests, really. I worked in an area of Liverpool called North Everton, predominantly white community. We were having a lot of issues with racism and ignorance, really, and intolerance. And I was working with a guy who introduced me to Omar, and we spent a lot of time challenging young people about what they should or shouldn't be saying, but not actually giving them any other opportunities or any way of understanding anything different. So we basically decided that we wanted to give them a real life experience and get them to actually experience things themselves and therefore make their own decisions rather than just being challenged all the time, really. That's where it sort of has come from. Football's the vehicle for us. We're using football as our vehicle to engage young people. The nature of football is you get the masses. It's a common interest. They come along, they have a game of football, they forget about everything else that's behind it, and you know, all them different issues that they face in their lives and they see in the newspapers. And just willing to have a game of football and then informal conversation. And you know, it's that informal conversation that makes changes and then relationships. So we've had some instances in the past where, you know, we did a minute's silence today for obviously what happened in Manchester. We've also had instances where there was a young man, unfortunately, who was killed in Preston, and a group of young lads came down to play in a tournament, and they did a minute's silence off. They chose to do it, they did it themselves, and it's just that idea that, you know, they're starting to think about what's behind all this, and you know, they're not that different, really, I suppose is the important thing.
My name's Omar. I'm from an organisation called Preston United Youth Development Programme. Now, we've been established since 2002, delivering provisions for young people from the Preston area. We've been trying to develop community cohesion and building bridges between two communities, basically getting young people from Preston, who are predominantly from the Asian Muslim community, to mix with the young people from Liverpool, who are predominantly white British. It's really important that we build bridges and make young people of the future understand that what's happening today has an impact on their lives. And if we can get young people to talk and be positive with each other, understand each other, know each other, know the differences, there's more similarities than there are differences between our young people. Love always trumps hate. You know, we need to eliminate all forms of hatred, not just racism, Islamophobia. We're talking of all hatred. And when we have a future where they love each other better than what we have in the past, then the future's going to be brighter. But we've got to work from grassroots.